Um, Kind of want to start from, like in the start of the year. I think it started off with highlights, and I think to be honest, it's actually been highlight after highlight after highlight. Sometimes there was a week in between these highlights, sometimes a month, sometimes 2 months. But it's been really cool to kind of work on a lot of different things this year. And I think starting with the launch of pSTAKE support for SDK Atom in January, where we actually use persistence as the LST issuance layer. I think we saw a huge adoption, and then like the transfer, also the migration from the original solution. And we reached like I think over $5 million worth of TVU, or like what we call it, total value unlocked at the all-time highs. And I think that was the real starting point of bringing liquid staking back to Cosmos, which is actually our mission with pSTAKE. So that was super exciting to start the year off. And then not much later, we actually launched Dexter. I think that was in March, which kind of was the start of the DeFi area, or the DeFi era on the chain, where we like Dexter kind of becomes the liquidity hub on persistence, and it's optimized for those yield generating assets. Of course, it does much more than just like bringing yield generating assets over over time. Like since the start of Dexter, have started 6 different pools, I think, together with the community as well. A lot of these were bootstrapped by PCOL, so persistence community owned liquidity. So I think we have pools for assets like XPRT, Atom, SDK Atom, USDC, USDT, and then more recently also DYDX. I think we have more than $5 million worth of trading volume so far. We've done like some interesting and cool stuff like the trader rebate program, which generated quite a bit of volume. And then and then like the start of the year, I think those were the main highlights. And then mid year, I think maybe it's something that maybe is a bit less visible to everyone, and then maybe people were like waiting to see like exciting other product updates. But something that I thought was a big highlight was actually the V8 upgrade, which was called the Pacaya upgrade. So we started naming upgrades as well, but the V8 upgrade kind of brought the chain back to a level where I think we're really at the forefront of things when it comes to Cosmos chains. Upgraded so many different packages to the latest version, which allowed us to do a lot of cool things, more integrations, kind of basically opening up our chain to integrate more easily with providers like Noble to bring in USDC, to be connected with providers like aggregators, for example, like Squid or TFM, things like that. So did a lot of that stuff that was maybe to users looked a bit more like background stuff, but actually for us it was crucial to kind of bring that huge upgrade in terms of code like live. And one of the main parts I'm missing actually is the LSM part, which was also crucial for us to understand the LSM, being able to use that then on the pSTAKE side, when it comes to being able to immediately convert your staked Atom into a liquid staked Atom, and also actually learned or taught us a lot about how this could work also for SDK XPRT as a product that will come up. It's something that we didn't come up with just overnight. It's something we started thinking about early last year and started working towards, early this year, and started working towards that thing, which we'll be able to deliver early next year. And then more recently, if you look at some other interesting things that we've built, I think is the SDK Osmo product. I think that went live just over a week ago, marking the start actually of pSTAKE's expansion in the Cosmos. We've focused on one asset first and making it very scalable. I think with SDK Osmo, we went one step further when it comes to scalability, especially when it comes to the validator selection. I think we have a very unique value proposition there, which we also hope to bring to the SDK Atom product soon. But it basically would be the most decentralized delegation of liquid stake across any of the providers. Also fully automated, so no such things that that require like a DAO to manage, or like spend a lot of time on certain things and have certain influences that ideally we don't want to be there. So yeah, super excited about that. I think the details we've obviously shared, and we'll continue to share those on our socials and on our blog, etc. But to me, that's very exciting.